privacy. Everyone does that, right? But there's one thing a lot of people do not like, and onions. Yeah, we're going to talk about onions today. So you're wondering, what do onions have to do with the internet? That's what I'm here to teach you. We're going to talk about onion routing. Now, onion routing is a technique used for anonymous communication over a computer network. Basically, it lets people browse the internet without anyone having to know what they did where they went. The reason people rely on onion routing is because the content they want to access is illegal in their country. That's one of the reasons. And sometimes people just want to browse the internet with a sense of privacy, whatever floats their boat. Now let's talk about the difference between onion routing and traditional routing. Let's say Mo wants to send a message to Ben, and they're both using their own computers. When Mo does send a message, the IP protocol requires that all the routers that are on the path which the message goes along can see the IP packets which are destined for Mo to Ben or Ben to Mo. All these routers can see the IP packets, so that means they can see the source and the destination. Let's look at this little diagram I drew up. Mo sends a message to Ben, and the message travels along this path of routers. Since each of these routers are able to see the IP packets, they know that Mo sent a message to Ben, and Ben sent a message to Mo. Got a message from Mo. Now let's say someone gets their hands on one of these routers. They will know what's up. They know that Mo and Ben have been communicating. And that's what people are afraid of. They're afraid of their sense of privacy just getting erased. And a lot of people ask, how do you even get your hands on a router? God knows, ask the government. And the solution to all this, onion routing. Onion routing has a lot of encryption, security, and a bit of other magic. This makes the communication path between Mo and Mo and Ben, where the routers on the path don't know where the packets are destined to go to or where it came from. It's called onion routing because a message sent along the path is wrapped around layers and layers of instruction to each router along the path. So, let's say when Mo uses onion routing to send a message to Ben, the message is in layers and layers of instruction. So when Mo sends a message and it goes to the first router only reads the first layer of instruction, telling the router to send the message to the next router. And the second router will read the second layer, which tells it to go to the third router. This continues until Ben receives the message. Thing about, and these routers, they don't know where it's going. They only know where it should go next. This keeps happening until the message was received. So the difference between onion routing and traditional routing is that in IP routing, the routers know the source address and the destination. And in onion routing, the routers only know where it came from and where it's supposed to go to next. It doesn't know the message went to Ben from Mo or Mo from Ben. Obviously, you need computers that are willing to participate in this networking. Regular internet routers can't do this because it becomes too slow. There is a specific type of router networking. It's called Tor, T-O-R. The Tor network consists of people all over the world who volunteered to have their computers participate in this network. Now you can easily download Tor from the original website. Have fun.